In a reaction, 0.48 grams of magnesium, let's write that on top of there straight away, 0.48 grams of magnesium produces 0.747 grams of iron. So we've got iron on this side. Which equation represents the reaction taking place? So we're starting with 0.48 grams of magnesium. We've got two different reaction equations. Only one of these is correct. And we're looking to see how much iron is produced. Now, in one of these, it's going to be 0.747. So these are fairly common calculations on Excel in recent years, where they give you this. There's a number of ways of working these out. They're basically calculating quantities questions. So calculating quantities, we've been teaching as having three stages. Stage 1, moles. Stage 2, stoichiometry. So we look at the reacting ratios in the question. And step 3, moles again, using the moles equation. So moles equals mass over atomic mass in this case, because we're starting with magnesium. So in both these cases, we're starting with 0.48 grams of magnesium. So 0.48 divided by, now the atomic mass of magnesium in the question here is 24. So we need to put that into a calculator. 0.48 divided by 24 equals 0.02 moles. Okay, so in these questions, we've put a mass above the magnesium and our question mark above the iron. So we can cross out these bits here, they're just not needed. Okay, so in the first equation, we've got 0.48. What am I talking about? Sorry, on this first equation, we've got 3 magnesiums. 3 magnesiums make 2 moles of iron, 2 Fe. In our second equation, we're saying 1 mg, there's no number before the mg, so it's a 1, makes 1 iron. Okay, so we don't start with 3 magnesium or indeed 1 magnesium, we start with 0.02 magnesiums, 0.02. So 3 makes 2. How do we get from 3 to 2? Well, 2 is 2/3 of 3. Okay, so what's 2/3 of 0.02? How do we get 2/3? Well, we simply divide by 3, so this is 2/3. We can take 2 and divide it by 3, and that tells us what 2/3 is, 0.666667. So if we now multiply that by 0.02, that will do 2/3 of 0.02, or indeed 0.13. Sorry, I've missed a 0, haven't I? 0.013 moles. So 2/3. This time, 1 makes 1. Well, that number there is the same. So if this equation is correct, then 0.02 moles is going to make 0.02 moles of iron. Okay, so the final stage, moles again. This time we're going to rearrange the moles equation to make mass the subject. So mass equals moles times atomic mass. Mass equals moles times atomic mass. So moles in the first one, if it's correct, is going to be 0.013 times the atomic mass of iron is 56 times 56 equals. And if this one's correct, it's going to be 0.02, because we've got 0.02 moles times 56. Now, one of those is going to equal 0.747 if we've done our calculation correctly. So 0.013 times 56 equals 0.746. So there's a rounding issue in there somewhere, but I'm thinking to myself straight away, that's the right answer. Okay. 0.02 times 56 equals 1.12. Okay, so that one is the correct answer. Therefore, equation 1 is the reaction that took place. All these questions and more on elshamhighchemistry.com.